evening, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me. Bit of a special live stream for you tonight. So we're going to go live with the competition to win recently a prize draw fundraiser type thing, a PS5 bundle, which includes a brand new PS5 disc edition console in white, the traditional white that they were launched in. We're also including an additional PlayStation 5 controller. Again, all this stuff's brand new. So that takes you to a console and 2 controllers. We're also going to be giving away, as part of the bundle, a brand new copy of Miles Morales, which for those that don't know, it's the Spider-Man sequel to the PS4 game. A 4K game, probably one of the best looking games you'll ever see graphics-wise, particularly if you play it on a 4K TV. And also a brand new copy of FIFA 2022, or FIFA 22 to the kids, which has just come out across all consoles about a week or two ago. And then in addition to the stuff that you really want, that's the bundle, the controllers, the 2 games, we're also going to be giving away a t-shirt for the players and also a PS5 snapback cap as well. So all of that as a bundle with an RRP of £670, or just short of £670, is going to be given away for the princely sum of £10. So the idea of the competition really, principally to start with, was just that I was lucky enough to get a console on launch last year. So were a couple of other people that I know that I game with quite regularly. And unfortunately, a lot of people weren't. And since then, since around this time last year, people have just been getting ripped off and ripping people off by scalping, which is essentially buying these consoles for retail price and then flogging them on for an extortionate profit. And ripping people off, and it's just not on. And so I bought this. I actually bought an extra console last year, so I actually bought 2 of these last year, and gave one, or rather sold one, to a friend who missed out on getting a pre-order of a console. So a year later, I figured, well, look, I'll get another console and we'll give it away through the channel. And then I thought, well, rather than just give it away and just gift 670 quid's worth of hardware away, we might as well try and raise some money for charity. So that's where we came to the idea of doing this as a prize draw charity event. So to get into the crux of how you enter, it's dead easy. You should see it on the post. If it hasn't come through to Facebook already, I'll edit the post after this feed and I'll put all these steps on how to enter and the conditions for entering and all that kind of stuff. I'll make sure they're on the Facebook page. So if you don't already follow the Reflex _ASGC page on Facebook, please make sure you do, to keep up with all the notifications and what's going on and the prize draw itself. And I'll just quickly run through how you can enter. So it's dead easy. As I say, I've tried to make this as easy as possible. These consoles are ridiculously difficult to get hold of. I know a lot of people have tried and failed. Some people were trying around the same time that I managed to get hold of this console and they failed. We managed to get one, which is great for us, obviously, and great for you guys. Now you get a chance to win one. But these are they're still in demand a year later. It's been the biggest selling console at launch, I believe, in the history of console gaming, if my sources are correct. So it's sold out everywhere. Everybody wants one of these. Your kids will want one. You'll want one. Your partners will want one. Everybody wants one of these things. But they're really difficult to get hold of, and the supply has been a real issue as well, with Sony not really building many of these because of COVID restrictions, issues with just generally just supply and demand. They can't get enough consoles out there. When the consoles hit the shelves, they go ridiculously quick. And at Christmas this year, we all know what Christmas is like anyway, with things that are on trend. But this year especially, I think it's going to be difficult to get hold of what you want, particularly these consoles. They're going to be so difficult to come by, I'm absolutely certain of it. So this is a real cool prize. Chance for you guys to win a PlayStation for a relatively low amount of money. And we can get to give some money to charity as well. So as I say, I wander through how you can win this console. So it's dead easy. 3 steps. Donate, confirm your entry, and receive your tickets. So the way this is going to work, firstly, you need to donate. So what you'll do is visit the Reflex Gofundme page. The details will be on the Facebook page, but it's gofundme.com/the Reflex PS5 bundle prize draw NSPCC. And what you need to do on there, once you go through to that GoFundMe page, is just make a donation to the amount of tickets you wish to buy. So it's £10 per ticket. So for example, if you want to buy 2 tickets, you make a donation of £20. Dead easy, multiples of 10. It's not rocket science. I don't think anyone can cock that up. When you do make your donation on GoFundMe, you need to provide your first name and your last name when you are making that donation. And that's really key because I need to see who has paid in with the donations and therefore who has bought a ticket. If you make your donation anonymous, I have absolutely no idea where that money's come from. I have to assume that it's just a charitable donation and you want that money to go to charity. Anonymous donations will not be entered into the prize draw. If I can't tell who you are, I can't take your word for it that you're in the competition. So please, when you donate, it's in units of 10, so it's the amount of tickets you want. If you want 3 tickets, it's 30 quid. 4 tickets, it's 40. 1 ticket, it's a tenner. You can win it with 1 ticket. But when you donate, please make sure you put your first name and your last name when you make the donations. Do not donate anonymously. Obviously, what this means is that anybody else that's making a donation, i.e. buying a ticket, they will also see your first and last name in the GoFundMe page. I can't avoid that, unfortunately. So if you're a bit of a stickler for data protection and GDPR and you don't want your first name and last name exposing on the GoFundMe page, either get somebody else to buy you a ticket, and we'll go through how that works later on, or just don't enter, I'm afraid. I need to know who you are. Unfortunately, in my amateur experience of doing this kind of thing, GoFundMe seems to be the best way of doing it. And we'll cover that in a little bit more detail in a minute. But make a donation via GoFundMe. The second step is to confirm entry. So you must message the Reflex on Facebook. That's the Reflex_ESGC on Facebook. If you've not already followed the page, please make sure you do. You'll need to message me on Facebook, or alternatively email me at the Reflex_ESGC@outlook.com. When you email me, I need you to provide your first name and last name, the date of the ticket purchase, the quantity, that's the number of tickets that you purchased. I need a contact telephone number so I can get a hold of you when you win, if you win, and a contact email address so that I can again email you confirmation. Once you've sent me a message to confirm your entry and you've told me your tickets and I've got your contact details, you will then receive your tickets. What that means is I will reply to your message confirming that I've seen your entry, I've seen your donation, and I will give you your ticket numbers for the tickets that you purchased in that message. So you need to keep that message safe. I'll be recording all of the entries anyway on a separate document that I'll have access to with your contact details and stuff in there. Worst case scenario, if you lose your ticket numbers, message me. I can tell you what they are again, but please try and keep hold of the messages so you've got copies of ticket numbers. Obviously, in the run-up to the draw, there'll be people losing ticket numbers left, right and centre. If we're the day before the draw, I cannot guarantee that I have the time to come back to you and tell you what your ticket numbers are. So please make sure you keep hold of that message. Then all you've got to do is follow the Facebook page, if you don't already, to keep an eye out for all the prize draw notifications and to obviously watch when we do the prize draw live as well. So 3 steps: donate to GoFundMe, confirm your entry via either Facebook message or email, and then receive your tickets from me. If for some reason you don't get a response to your email, your message straight away, it's probably because I'm busy. I work full time, I've got a family, so I do have other things to do. If I don't respond to you immediately, don't worry, I will endeavour to respond well within 24 hours. So I'm going to keep on top of this. So donate, confirm entry, receive tickets. Simple as that. Dead easy. And those steps will be on the Facebook page as well, so you'll be able to go back to them if you're unsure. If you've got any questions, like I say, you can just message me. There's a couple of conditions for doing this. So I've had a few questions that have allowed me to kind of come up with these conditions for entering it. If you think of anything else that I've not covered in any of these conditions, let me know. If something's not clear, again, let me know. I don't work in law. I'm not in the legal industry at all, or legal profession rather. These are just some terms I've come up with based on questions that people have asked me in the run-up to doing this competition. So, first one's dead easy. Tickets are £10 each. Not £10 in the penny, not £9.80, not 2 tickets for 30 quid. Tickets are £10 each. If you donate £10.50, for argument's sake, to that GoFundMe, you will get 1 ticket. You will not get a refund of 50p. So to the penny, it's important. Tickets £10 each. Anything extra will go to charity, but £10 a ticket, dead easy. Tickets are purchased, as we've said, by donating to the GoFundMe, and you can see all that garbage I've just gone through again on the Facebook page. And as we've mentioned, donations should be for the exact number of tickets that you wish to purchase. If you purchase a couple of tickets up front and then you decide, well, I've bought 2 and I don't know, I've been paid a bit extra this month. A week later, I want to buy 3 more tickets. That's fine. Just donate another 30 quid and tell me that that you've donated another 30 quid, and I'll tell you what your 3 ticket numbers are. So you can donate kind of as often as you want, but try and group it if you can. It'll just be easy for you and me to keep track of what tickets you've bought. The tickets are a tenner. You go through Gofundme, make sure your donations are for the exact amount of tickets you want to buy. Obviously, this is essentially it's gambling what we're doing. I don't have a gambling license, so it's up to you guys to make sure you police this. Entrants must be at least 18 years old at the time of entry. Dead simple. If you've got kids that want to enter this, get them to give their money to mums and dads or whoever, a responsible adult. Get them to buy a ticket on their behalf. Donations of tickets purchased by people that I know to be under 18 years old will be declined, and they won't be entered into the prize draw. As I just said, tickets may be purchased on behalf of other people, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. But you need to bear in mind that you personally can only purchase 10 tickets. So if you buy 5 for yourself and then you buy 5 for your brother, you can't then buy any more tickets for anybody else or yourself. Maximum of 10 tickets per person. So please, let's stick to that. This is to keep it fair, and so we don't get people buying 67 tickets and walking away with a PlayStation and spoiling the fun for everybody else. So it's a maximum of 10 tickets per person. Entrants will be allocated a ticket number in the order in which the tickets are purchased. So if you are the 7th ticket purchase, you will be, oddly enough, ticket number 7. I'm not randomising the ticket numbers. You buy 5 tickets in a row, you will get 5 ticket numbers sequentially. So the tickets numbers are allocated in order that they are purchased in, or as best as I can to that order. And as I mentioned before, tickets are non-refundable donations. If you send £10.50 or 20 quid or whatever to that GoFundMe, I can't get to that money. That money's sat in a GoFundMe account. If you accidentally send me £2,000 to that account, it stays there until such a time where I can get to that money, and then I'll obviously try and sort you out. So please be really careful and make sure you're only donating to the amount of tickets that you want to buy. A minimum of 67 tickets must be sold before I'll do the prize draw. This is to cover the £670 that the bundle has cost. So I've paid for that out of my own money. I'm not a business. I'm not made money or anything daft like that. I've bought that out of my own money. So I need to recoup those costs first, largely so I get that money back and I can feed my children and stuff like that, take my missus out. But also so that if we do that, we can continue to do these time and time again. If I'm not losing out, I can continue to do more of these offers as we get more consoles. So we've got to sell 67 tickets, which is £670 worth of donations, before we can do the draw for the prize. Any purchased tickets after those 67 will be completely donated to charity. That's 100% of donations after the first 67 will go to charity. So you do the math. If we sell 100 tickets, we make £1,000. 670 covers the cost of the bundle, and £330 would go straight to the NSPCC, as an example. And the chosen charity, as I say, is the NSPCC. That's the National Society for the Protection of Cruelty to Children. And we'll go into more of that in a little bit. I wasn't going to put a cap on the maximum number of tickets, but I understand that people were paying £10 a ticket. £10 a ticket is quite a lot of money, and people want to know what their chances of winning are, or at least what their worst chances of winning are, if you know what I mean. So we've capped the number of ticket sales at 500. The most amount of tickets we will sell for this draw is 500 tickets. I know that means we're limiting the number of the amount of money we can raise for charity, but as well as raising money for charity, I want to keep this fair so people that are only buying 1 or 2 tickets have a chance of winning as well. So a maximum of 500 tickets. Another thing, the winner must be able to provide a UK mainland postal address for prize delivery. So don't worry about doing that when you enter, or when you let me know that you've entered. I don't need your address details, but when you win, you will need to give me a UK mainland postal address for delivery of the prize. If it's local, I'll deliver it personally. That's what I'd like to do. If it's not local and it's a bit further afield, we'll use some kind of Royal Mail first class tracking thing, something like that. We'll figure it out, but a UK mainland address is key. If you are abroad, you may purchase tickets from overseas. I don't have a problem with that. It's up to you to make sure you're not breaking any laws in the country that you're in. If you're in Abu Dhabi or wherever and you buy a ticket and you get sent down, it's your own fault. But if you want to buy a ticket from overseas, that's fine. You need to make sure that you are donating the correct amount for those tickets. So make sure if you're buying a ticket, you're donating £10. If you're not sure, go slightly over to make sure you donate at least 10. Any amounts less than a ticket value will not be given a ticket. And obviously, if you're abroad, what you could potentially do is buy a ticket. And then if you win, provide me with a UK mainland address where I can get the prize to you, to that address. And then it's your responsibility to get it from that UK address to wherever you live. But do bear in mind that these are EU products. These are European hardware. So if you're getting this to Timbuktu, chances are it may not work. The games that you buy there might not work, or that you might have network connectivity issues with it on the store and all that kind of stuff. But it's your responsibility. This is a UK mainland competition. Once it arrives at a UK address, I can't stop it being sent to wherever anyway. So UK mainland address if you win, and I'll ask for that once we've done the draw. The prize draw itself, I'm going to do this via a live stream on the Reflex page, so you're probably already following it by now. But when we do the prize draw, we'll do it live in a similar way to what we're doing now. We'll do the draw. You'll see it all on screen. You'll get to see the numbers being drawn out. We'll try and build up a bit of tension. We'll maybe draw the numbers out individually type thing to see, to keep you all interested and to keep people involved for as long as we can. But it will be done live via the Reflex. Baby brain already. The Reflex Facebook page. We might also stream it via other social media platforms, so that I might also stream it through Twitch and YouTube. If you follow us on there, you can watch it on there. But most of the notifications and all of the updates will be done via Facebook. That's the primary source of information for this contest. So the prize draw winning ticket number will be drawn live, as I say, but we'll use an online random number generator. So I'm not going to sit here with a drum rolling raffle tickets or all like that. What we're going to do is we'll use something like random.org or something like that, which is a random number generator online to generate the winning numbers for the prize. The winner, once we've done the draw, will be contacted via telephone during the prize draw. That'll happen live during the stream. We'll try and call you. It'd be quite cool to speak to you online live, so everyone can hear your reaction. You can tell us how you feel and tell us who the prize is for and all that kind of cool stuff. So you'll get called live during the prize draw stream. But don't worry if you're busy, you're at work, or you don't answer, you can't get to the phone for whatever reason. It doesn't matter. That will not invalidate your win. Once you've won that prize. We'd just like to speak to you. Is all. But yeah, like I say, if you win it, you don't answer because you're busy. No dramas, llamas. We'll leave it. We'll contact you via email. And as I said, you will receive confirmation of the prize draw win via email, assuming that you're providing me with an email address. Additional prizes is a cool bit. Additional prizes may be added to the prize draw at the discretion of the host. That'd be me. But the main prize will not change. The main prize is that PS5 bundle. But if we get a lot of entrants, if we sell all 500 tickets, it'd be nice to give more than one person a prize. So if that happens and this is really successful, we might buy a couple of other things. I don't know what. We might buy a Switch console. We might buy a couple of hoodies. We might give cash prizes, something like that. I don't know. We'll think of something. But if we do particularly well with the sales of the tickets, I may add more prizes to this. And obviously, if this is a success, I'll probably do more of these things as well. Going forward. So the bit you're probably interested in is the prize draw and when it's going to happen. So what I'm aiming to do is to do the prize draw on Friday the 19th of November this year. So I don't know how many weeks that is, but it's a month from now. And we'll do the draw Friday 19th of November at 8 o'clock. Reason we're going to do it on a Friday is most people are sat at home doing not a right lot on a Friday at 8 o'clock. Most people are my age anyway, we're not likely that we're going to be out around town. So Friday, 8 o'clock, once the kids are in bed, we'll do a draw to see who wins this PS5 bundle. And obviously, if you win that, if you're fortunate enough to win on that draw, my hope is that I'll deliver the prize to you the following day. Probably not that evening, but the following day, definitely at least that weekend. So Friday, 19th of November at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. The only reason that the prize draw might be delayed is if by Friday the 19th of November at 8 p.m. we have not sold 67 tickets. As I've said before, the cost of the bundle was £670. I can't give that away, that kind of money away. So we need to make sure that we've sold 67 tickets before we do the prize draw. So a prize draw may be delayed a further week if 67 tickets have not all been sold, or until such a time that 67 tickets are sold. I don't think we're going to have a problem shifting 67 tickets at all, to be honest. I think that's going to be the least of our worries. But just a little T&C that's in there that we may move the draw from Friday the 19th of November at 8 o'clock if we haven't sold enough tickets. But as I say, I don't think that's going to be a problem. So I'll just quickly, now we've blasted through all those, how to enter, the conditions and all that stuff, all that's going to be on the Facebook page. That's, if you've not found it already, just look for the Reflex_ESGC. But for those details, for all those things I've gone through in much fewer words. And bear with me. I will just show you the Gofundme, which I think we've got open somewhere. Just by magic. Boom. Right, you should now see on your screens the Reflex PS5 bundle prize draw Gofundme. Now, what I've had to do with this, it was a little bit complicated, but you don't need to worry about it. We've created this as a personal GoFundMe, and that's just because if we don't create it as a personal GoFundMe, all of the ticket money goes straight to the charity, and I don't get that 670 quid for the bundle that I've bought. So what we do is we do it as a personal. We withdraw the funds into my account to cover the £670 for the console, and then we will donate the difference to the NSPCC, and I'll provide evidence of all that. I've got receipts for the console as well, so if people need to see receipts for that, I can prove purchase, when it was purchased, the amount it cost, what it included. And obviously when we've done the donation, I'll be pushing that on social media anyway, so you'll see that we've made the donation. If you go to this page, this is the GoFundMe.com, the Reflex PS5 bundle prize draw NSPCC. Scroll down, you see a gorgeous looking stud muffin, and then below that you will see a read more. Click on that and you'll see a little bit more. It details the contents of the prizes. So I've mentioned the console, the pads, a couple of games, all that kind of stuff. And then you'll also see a little bit further down, just reiterating that we need to shift 67 tickets before we can give this away. And reminding you of what you need to provide as part of the process. If you've got any questions at all, just let me know. You'll see we've set a target of 1,000. We were obliged to set a target for the charity. The fact is that with 500 tickets, we have the potential to sell and raise up to £5,000. But we set a little target of 1,000, which is 100 tickets. And we'll see how we get on. But that's the GoFundMe. That's where it lives. A link to that will be on the Facebook page shortly. If you've got any questions, if you can try and message the Reflex page. Those that know me personally, don't message me personally. I'll have stuff all over the place otherwise. Go to the Reflex page. You can message directly from there. That'll go through to my other account and I can check those messages and reply to you from there. Or alternatively, if you want to email me, you can email the Reflex_ESGC@outlook.com and I'll reply to emails from that inbox as well. If you've got any questions, by all means, again, you can comment on the post that this has gone live on if you want to do that instead. But yeah, if you can try and stick to messages and emails, it just gives me less places to look for messages and things like that. But that's pretty much it. Dead simple. 10 quid. Go to the GoFundMe, make a donation, message me and tell me that you've done that, giving me the details, the amount, your name, first and last, the amount of tickets you bought, the date you bought them on, and a contact telephone number. And if you want to, a contact email address. I'll reply and give you your numbers. Once you've got your numbers and everybody's got the tickets, we'll do the draw, all being well, on Friday, the 19th of November at 8 o'clock. And that's pretty much it. So all the best. Good luck. If you think of anything I've not already said, get in touch. If we get enough of the same question, we'll do a frequently asked questions and maybe another video to explain some stuff. But hopefully that's all squeaky clean, nice and simple, dead straightforward. It's a raffle, £10 a ticket. Buy up to 10 tickets if you want to. And hopefully someone will win a PlayStation 5 mid-November just in time for Christmas. So thanks again for your support, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it and everything's been clear. Hopefully there's been no technical or sound difficulties on the other end. I've had nobody telling me that there has been, so hopefully you've heard everything I've had to say. Yeah, join me live in probably about half an hour where we'll be going live and playing some PS5, doing a PS5 live stream. So feel free to jump onto that if you want to. Jump onto that and ask me more questions about the competition. But good luck, and let's give away a PS5.